What's going on? Thank you for checking out this video, and in this episode, we're going to be checking out things that are very, very simple. However, a lot of the community and the World Wide Web tends to convolute this information and really muddy up the waters. So we're going to pull back the curtains and make sure that this is very clear in a black and white kind of fashion. So we're talking about the Google My Business. So what are we talking about? We're talking about if you were to do a search for just about anything, people need a map listing right here. And what that translates to is being able to be found here in this coveted map listing, where over 70% of the marketplace are coming for a local business service provider. They're not coming here for a hobby. They're going to spend money with somebody. Is it going to be your company who's in this coveted map pack or somebody else? So there's a deeper part of this rabbit hole that you can jump down to where you can go to all these different kinds of listings and actually start going through one by one and claiming them. And some people call this an NAP, a citation. That's for another video, for another conversation, for another time. But if you want to be found here, the very first step you need to do is establish an online presence. After you have established an online presence, this is the next step, because then you can plug your website into this Google map listing. So in order to officially get started with this kind of thing, what you want to do is go to google.com and you can type in google.com/business or /places, because they take you to the same place. And now you can log in and start building out what we call a Google My Business map listing. But there are some key phrases on the World Wide Web, or search terms as they call them, where a map listing doesn't show up for. So if there's a map listing that doesn't show up, chances are it's either low competition or there's nobody who's actually trying to compete in the marketplace. If there's a lot of listings, chances are there's more competition. So when you click on, let's go back. When you click on this little magical thing here that says more places, you get an inventory, and there's about 20 listings per page. So you can see this get rapidly overwhelming. Just with 5 pages, you're looking at about 100 businesses, if not exactly 100. So another 20, 40, 60, 80. When they go to number 10, you're looking at 200 businesses that are intending to try and be found for that local marketplace. So what we can do is click on one of these listings and check out what's going on here. If this looks kind of dialed in, chances are that they've actually claimed this. Whereas you could see something else where a lot of information is not dialed in. They don't have a website. They don't have business hours. This could have been auto-generated from Google. So what you want to do is reach out to somebody like this, offer them an opportunity to connect with them. You can either give them free information or you can charge them a service fee. And depending on how much you do, you can charge a pretty penny for this too. Now, we're not trying to game the system. This is a service, and it's a valuable service because, like I said, over 70% of the marketplace are coming to this coveted map listing, and there's only 3 here. Sometimes people might try and buy their way in here with Google ads, and if that's something they want to do, fine. For somebody like me, I personally don't click on ads. There are people in the community who do. So I would personally skip this, and I would only look at this coveted 3 because chances are nobody's going to try and pitch me when I'm going and investigating this situation right here. So what I want to do as a marketer or somebody who's in the business space that can provide the service, I want to go down here where it says own this business ? Go ahead and disregard this. If this says manage this listing, just move on. But if it says own this business ? You can click on that and you can see whether this listing has already been claimed. Whereas some of these, I don't want to say run down ones, but ones that have not been built out, you can click on that same item and you could get a different kind of listing here. So if you see details where it's like, hey, manage this, sometimes other people are already managing it and it's already controlled, but they're inviting you to manage it. Otherwise, you could actually jump in and claim this as well. Now, you can claim it on behalf of a company. You could claim it for yourself and control the asset and then adjust things accordingly. It's your business, it's your profile, and when you go to claim it, I highly recommend that you operate with a high level of ethics and integrity and do things in the best interest for that company. Just pointing out that this is available is pretty cool. Now, if there's some people on the black hat side of things, meaning they're probably not doing things above board, here's what they can do. They can actually go and claim this and then basically maliciously do whatever they want with it. They could even list this instead of business hours or saying it's live. They could list it as permanently closed. Therefore, that business, who's probably already open and serving customers very, very well, their chances of getting more business through the internet could actually drop statistically significantly. And why did I say it that way? I say it because there's no guarantee of where your next customer is going to come through. We can't predict the future. But what we can do is put more lines in the water and give you an opportunity to actually grab more customers in the marketplace by getting attention, by having what a lot of people in the space call an omnipresence, and being able to build out more business listings. And this is another one of those business listings. It is free to acquire. However, if they don't know what they're doing, or they just want to take the feather out of their hat and say, here, person who runs their business or provides a service, please do this for me. I don't have the time to do it. I don't want to come in before or after hours. Or let's say they have kids. They don't want to burn the midnight oil after the kids go to bed to try and get this dialed in. And even then, they might still be a little uncomfortable because they're really not confident or sure what they're doing. So you can provide this valuable, needed service so that you can help them get on this map listing where it says more places, and then you can incorporate other factors of SEO in order to help push this map listing all the way to the very top. So I hope you enjoyed us peeling back the curtain on the Google My Business and how important it is in the marketplace to actually have one claimed, verified, built out, and optimized. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you like this video, go ahead, like, subscribe, get more information as we continue to post updates, and yeah, take this information. The worst thing you can do is take this information and do nothing with it. Take this information, act on it, move forward, build an entrepreneurial future for yourself and for generations to come by giving value in the marketplace with a highly needed service. There are people who just don't have the time to do this, or there are people who manage offices on behalf of a business owner that still don't know to do this or don't know the value or importance of this. So run with this, check it out. If you want more information like this, check out our other videos. Hit below for like and subscribe so you can continue to get updates from us. That's all we got. Peace out.